Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Stubbs from Lakeland, and this is my colleague Candace Bergen and Pierre Poilievre. And you will not believe what the Prime Minister just said and what Catherine McKenna said earlier this year. So we're going to play that for you.
You might not say, oh, what does a gender lens have to do with building this new highway or this new pipeline or something? Well, there are gender impacts. When you bring construction workers into a rural area, there are social impacts because they're mostly male construction workers. How are you adjusting and adapting to those?
Well, imagine that you have a huge number of people going to a remote community, many men. What is the impact on the community? What is the impact on women in the community? And actually, once again, smart proponents understand this, so they're going to put measures in place.
Unbelievable. What do you guys think about that?
Well, it's typical of a limousine liberal attitude. You know, Justin Trudeau, he jetted there in a private jet and has told a foreign audience that we can't have pipelines because it might cause workers, whom he says are almost all male, to go into a rural community and cause what he calls gender and social impacts. He didn't describe what those were, but you can imagine. What do you represent a lot of these workers.
All I heard Justin Trudeau just say is that when pipelines are being built, construction workers are going to go into communities and that's going to cause a negative impact. That's actually what I heard him say.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, I know in my riding, I've got lots of construction workers, some of them helping build pipelines, but doing all kinds of other things. And I just can't believe that this is the arrogant, condescending attitude that Trudeau has towards workers in Canada. Does he actually believe this? Like in my area, construction workers, people coming in are creating jobs, they're contributing to the economy, they have families, they have kids, they're amazing community activists, workers, working not just on jobs, but actually helping us in our churches and our sports organizations. And Justin Trudeau, millionaire trust fund kid, in his limousine, by the way, may I just say, who had no trouble groping. I think I'd rather watch out for the rock concerts in the Kootenays, because that's where the actual groping seemed to happen. Right. And instead, he's accusing construction workers of somehow causing a negative effect when they come into our communities.
Yeah, and
unbelievable.
It's typical out of touch Justin Trudeau attacking working people, attacking rural Canadians, and doesn't it show exactly what he actually thinks about all those oil and gas workers, about the trades workers, about construction workers who we fight for every single day to be able to keep their jobs and to support their families and to contribute to Canada. He is wrecking the economy with his bad fiscal policies, with his anti-energy policies, with the No More Pipelines Bill C-69, where they have these vague requirements talking about making pipeline companies accountable for whatever these gender or social impacts are that he's talking about. But I think he just showed Canadians exactly what he actually thinks about the people we fight hard for here every single day.
These are the people Justin Trudeau flies over when he's in his private jet. These are the people he sneers at as he goes by in his limousine. These are people who didn't grow up with multi-million-dollar trust funds. They didn't inherit what Justin Trudeau likes to call family fortunes.
Yeah,
they have to put on boots and hard hats every day and go out in the snow and work. And the fact that Justin Trudeau would say that they're all men who will cause negative social and gender impacts in rural communities shows you that he's never actually been to a rural community other than to pass through for a photo op. If you agree with this, share this video, tell your friends and neighbors how our Prime Minister is insulting and attacking working men and women in this country, and fight back so that in a year we have a government that will stand at the side of and get off the back of our working people across Canada.